Now that is a soundtrack. Welcome to the stream. This is it. This is the big one, I guess. This is going to be the last Breath of the Wild, unless Hyrule Castle ends up taking a really long time, which it might. Who knows? But yeah, we're here. We're going to be doing it and finishing up this game. It seems like it hasn't even been too long, like a couple weeks or something. A lot of times these Zelda games, they take me like a month. No, I have been playing a lot of my own time, so, you know, when it comes to the side quests and all the little secrets and other things of that nature, I suppose, we haven't seen a whole lot of that, but at the same time, was any of that all that interesting? Some of it, I feel like it should have been on stream, but, definitely not the majority of it. I think I talked about some of the shrines were kind of interesting, like the Stranded Island one, but, yeah, they didn't really hold a whole lot of weight in terms of story. Seems like we cut all that up into the streams, and it's a little confusing. It's a little muddled, but in any case, this is it. This is going to be the last one. So let's go ahead and go into it. Oh wait, yeah, we have to get that on. Also, we're not playing a Bond game, so let's get that aspect ratio back. What? Oh. Huh? Ah, there we go. Okay. I was confused for a second. Okay. And we'll continue. Ancient Tech Lab. I don't really remember what I was doing last. I feel like I was trying to do some prep work. I'm not sure if that actually happened or not. I'm a little bit worried. I wanted to... What did I want to do? I wanted to get some more weapons, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Oh, and ancient arrows. I wanted to get some more of that for sure. I remember what it was. I wanted to... Oh, Lord. I am really low on weapons. Let me see. Doing okay on bows. Doing real fine on shields, but ooh. That ain't so great. Let's see. Take a look at this real quick. So I'm going to up my volume a little. Okay, I've got 16 of these things. I'll buy a couple more. These are really good for the Guardians. I don't know that they're that great for anything else, but... maybe it doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm gonna have 30. I'll have 30 of them. And we'll call it good from there. Okay. I feel like I should buy some of these weapons, but I only have enough money for one. I bought one of these ancient bows. This one was interesting. According to the description, it shoots arrows completely straight, so there's no arc. You don't have to worry about distance. It just keeps on going. So that sounds pretty neat. I don't know what, in terms of the other weapons, is good. I really should just buy. You know what? I'm going to go sell some crap. And we'll come back and we'll get this. But we have some stuff to wrap up. Also, welcome back, Mythical. Good to see you. Going pretty well, thank you. How you doing? Let's see. There were a few things that happened off stream. One, I got this Dark Link costume. I kind of regret spending money on it because it doesn't do anything and I can't upgrade it. So that kind of sucks. But it looks cool. Obviously, we got a little bit of like Ocarina Link motif going on here since he's got the part in the middle. But that's, you know, it's nice to look at. The night movement speed is up on that one, which, yeah, I get the same thing from this set, and it has more defense, so not that great. But, you know, if you want that particular look, it's good to go for. I finally got that ancient armor set I was talking about. Spent a lot of money on that, 6,000, plus all the parts included, and I upgraded it fully. Guardian Resist up. I thought this might mean that I could do more damage to them as well. Which that says that on that ancient proficiency, but I think that's just if you use ancient weapons. So not quite the same, but good enough, I guess. The laser beams that they shoot out do less damage to Link, though, so that's nice. Also, I went and I dyed the trousers. No, wait. The wild set. I did dye the trousers in particular. I think it looks a little better. I know most people probably aren't going to tell the difference, but you had like that shit green for the shorts, and it didn't look that great, especially with how long the tunic is, and then you just have like these little brown caps peeking out. So now it looks a little more uniform, and I dig the look of it more as a complete dyed set, all in one color aside from the sleeves and the boots, obviously. But other than that, we got a couple things that we need to do. I did say that we'd be wrapping a few things up here before we actually got to the castle part, so let's go do that. One thing I've been working on was a house that I bought for Link, but then I saw that it costs more money to put more stuff in it, so I'm like, nah, I think I'm good on that. But I was able to complete the house, so now we could go take a look at it. It actually didn't end up being that much money, maybe like in and around 1,000 gil. Oh wait, no, gil. Whoa, well, way wrong series. 1,000 rupees. I'm not playing Final Fantasy, but it didn't end up being that much. There's not a whole lot to the house, but at least we can rest there for free. Of course, I could have done the same thing in the Korok Forest, and it's a little easier to get to in that instance, but hey, whatever works. We could at least go see it. Not only do I need to rest here, though, but I also need to talk to some people. And there's also a town building side mission, which was kind of cool. Not a whole lot to it, but you had to go find people to put in the town, and you can see it grow, so I like kind of things like that.
Hi.
This man here was the one who built or reconstructed the house. The house wasn't built from the ground up. Apparently, it used to own to a Hylian knight that went to the castle and never came back. 100 years ago, specifically, so it's probably Link's house, and he was just buying it back. It's essentially the same thing. Anyway, one of their construction crew that helped spruce up the house went to go build that town, so now we need to go get these guys, because that guy is getting married. I know this is a lot to take in at once, but that's what happens. I didn't think this would actually have any sort of story to it, so please, get off my property. Go to the other town.
Hi.
Thank you. Yes, goodbye. For some reason, despite having finished all of the work, they just kind of sit out on your lawn, and they don't go anywhere. There's nothing else you can do with them. They're just there. I guess they were waiting for the chance to when the new town opened up, and then they could finally leave. Link's house. See, it's official. Anyway, it's a nice little cottage. Like I say, there's not exactly a whole lot to it. I can't even get in the shed, apparently. Hold up here. Let me take a look at something. Oh yeah, no, we're good. I can't remember if I changed the volume from last night. Not that it really needed that much changing. PS3 and Wii U values aren't a whole lot of different. Alright, so let's... I don't know, sleep until night. I guess that's fine. Okay, so in here we could display our many weaponry and some shield. I think I will keep the shields as is. I actually have better ones than the radiant one. Though I do feel kind of bad not taking the... Actually, it's not even the radiant one. It's the Daybreaker, specifically, or Bosa's. Let me drop that real quick. Just plop that on here. There you go. We'll take the Daybreaker just for posterity's sake. And then what else do we want? I guess I'll take... Well, yeah, I got enough room for the weapons. I'll take the Light Scale Trident, the Boulder Breaker, and the Scimitar of the Seven. Our friends' weapons. And then the Great Eagle Bow. Add that in the lineup. Still room for some weapons. I think I'm going to sell some stuff, and then I could take... I could go buy those ancient weapons. And then I think I'll be satisfied with that. Provided everything stays the same in that new town that I helped build, I should be able to sell stuff there. Terrytown. Just gotta go to the shrine and fly on in. Anyway, what was involved with this? The guy broke off from the construction agency, and he's like, I'm gonna build a town. And he's like, help me find things. So I was like, alright, I will go procure wood and people for you. We needed like one of every race for a specific task. So we got a Goron, we got a Gerudo, we got a Rito, we got the Zora, and they all had a specific job to do. Anyway, Mr. Construction Man ended up getting hitched with the Gerudo, and now I guess it's time for the ceremony. So we'll go swoop on in. And see how that goes off. Yeah, oh boy, a wedding. Can't wait. Howdy. Here we go. God, that hair. Hey. You extended my invitation for me. Yes, thank you. Carson and President Bolson just arrived. I can only imagine how tired they are from their long journey. We should hold the ceremony on another day. You should take today to rest, too. If you need a place to stay, talk to Capson. They'll probably let you stay for free. Alright, cool. Everyone's got their little shop set up. This is not the Goron that I invited. There's a bigger one. But he brought along his little brother. I came to sell. Okay, considering that I'm probably not going to be doing a hell of a whole lot after this, I think I'll just sell some of my... Oh, should I sell the diamonds? At least with the sapphires and everything else, I can... like... get those a little easier. Diamonds are kind of hard to come by. I haven't used but one since I've played the entirety of the game. I've only gotten 14 this whole time. So, yeah, maybe I should. I'll just hold off. This should be fine. I mean, I'm not going to need rupees for anything else right now. I think that'll be good. Alright. Ah, you're in charge of the inn, eh? I don't know. Afternoon? We'll wait until midday the next day. Yeah, nothing's changed out here. I hope they're ready. Now then, Carson and the boss Bolson are waiting for things to begin. Shall we start the ceremony? Of course. Understood. Let's join the gathering. Is he going to be wearing that? Like his workman's uniform? I don't know, Lincoln his get-up kind of looks like the most out-of-place one there. Silence, please, everyone. We shall now begin. We are gathered here today to join Hudson and Rodson in matrimony. Oh yes, everybody in the town, they can only work here if they if their name ended in son. So that's why everyone has a son in the name. Also good, he dressed up. He's even got a little cummerbund. Hudson, before the eyes of these witnesses and before those of Goddess Hylia, do you take Rodson to be your wife, to have and to hold in good times and bad? I do. Excellent. And Rodson, before the eyes of these witnesses and before those of Goddess Hylia, do you take Hudson as your lawfully wedded husband in sickness and in health? And do you also vow to name your children in accordance with the Bolson Construction naming guidelines? Wait a moment. Those vows are not traditional by anyone's standards. What makes you say that? They're as traditional as it gets. I don't think she means traditional in that sense of the word. A vow of undying tradition. And a vow of guidelines compliance. I'll take that vow. Think of the future generations. Well, those are the guidelines. I do. Excellent. He coughed in the dialogue, so I had to as well. And so, dearly beloved, please help me in greeting this newly married couple. Yay. I wish this new couple nothing but the utmost happiness as they set out on this journey of marital bliss. Somebody's just like yelling in the distance. Alright. Well, there we go. Where the hell did this dog come from? Whose dog is this? This dog wasn't here before. And it's just business as usual, I see. The town theme here is kind of cool. Because every time you added... Oh, look, there's just like... people have moved in here, I see. I thought we filled it all up with the workers. But I don't know where the workers are staying, but I guess there's other people here. Anyway, the town theme is kind of cool because it incorporates, like, the instrumentation from each region that, you know, the many races that came here are from. So you've got those big dopey Goron, and then you got, like, the flute of the Rito, and then you've got, I don't know, some other crap. Anyway, where the heck is, Oh, there they are. Okay, same spot. Hi. Hey. It's you. Yes. I've been here. Thank you for attending the ceremony. Sniff. Are you crying? What? No, just something in my eye. And now Terrytown looks like a real town at long last. This was all possible because of you. Can't thank you enough for all the hard work you did. Alright, this is for you. Hey, speaking of diamonds. 3 in one go. Not bad. These were found inside the boulders we smashed when we were clearing land. Rodson and I have no use for them. You could take them. Oh, gee, thanks. Make it sound like it's just like some pithy little thing. Anyway, it's a nice little town for there not being anything here. Before I forget, we have the last of our spirit orbs to turn in. From those last little shrines that we did during the last stream. I actually forgot to do it, and I was like, you know, I'll just save it. We'll do it right before we hit up the castle. And that only leaves, like, 3. I don't know if you could get them from any other means, or if that's just meant for, like, the heart containers that you could boost up from other crap, so... But I do have plenty of foods that can increase your capacity temporarily, so that should fill that up. And that's it. No more spirit orbs, no more shrines, no more nothing. Let's see. How are we looking on food? That should be good enough. There. Now that I sold all that crap, I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna go buy some of those weapons. I've not used any of these weapons before, so I'm not too sure what the durability rating is going to be like, but I mean, you gotta hope that it's at least sturdy enough. Oh wait, no, not that. I mean, sure, I could get one more, but why? Do I have enough? Yeah, I got enough. Man, that shield takes an ancient core? Or like the giant ancient core? Seems like a lot. They do a decent amount of damage. Glowing Spearhead has high piercing potential. Okay. Its unique rotating blade gives an impressive cutting power that will slice enemies to shreds. And its blade appears only when drawn. And its cutting power surpasses metal swords. Alright, well, that's cool, I guess. Master Sword's starting to look like shit. At least it doubles once you get into a dungeon area or something. Alright, yeah, I think that's about it. I don't really need anything else. We're not quite done yet. I need to make one final stop in Kakariko. Because... where the heck are you? We need to finish up that memory quest line that we started. There it is. It throws me off now since I unlocked that last shrine. It used to be that there only was one indicator next to it, and now there's two. I don't know if this gets me anything. I don't know if it's additional story, but since we found the locations of all the memory spots, it needs to be closed out by talking to Impo once again, so we'll see what she has to say, and I think after that we're pretty much good. Alright, you old bag.
Oh.
Ah. So the sword has been returned to its rightful owner. Just as I expected of you, hero. The sword that seals darkness is your counterpart. I guess I haven't talked to her since I got the Master Sword, like, in the first few hours of the game. So, maybe we have to go through something else. So long as that blade is at your side, you shall wield enormous power. The princess risked everything for you to get that sword. Do not forget that, and do not waste this chance. Ah, that's right. I sense it. Their presence. Daruk, Urbosa, Rivali, Mifa. 100 years ago, I put my life on the line to fight alongside everyone. But I could not protect them. They died without fulfilling their destinies. I have lived all this time thinking they died in vain. But this energy I feel from their presence, it seems they have not given up. I can also sense that they were all overjoyed to see you again. Even Rivali? He's a bit of a bitch. Now you all serve the same purpose. Now it is time to attack Calamity Ganon while he is weak. Hurry to the princess. Go now! Okay. Alright, shit, jeez. I believe you will find Calamity Ganon in Hyrule Castle. You think? He's kind of swirling around the thing. Even with the blessings of the divine beasts on your side, you must be careful. Calamity Ganon will be well protected. Be prepared for anything. By the way, how are you faring thus far? Doing alright. No, all 12 pictures already? You visited every place?
Oh.
Then I suppose it's time. I will reveal the location of the final memory. Oh, there's more. Here is what happened. Lady Zelda gave me specific instructions. She asked me to wait to show you this. Oh, I don't want to go somewhere else. This is the final picture. Oh, I've been there before. Does it look familiar? From this village, you should be able to get there in half a day's time. Now go, child. Seek out what Lady Zelda has shown you. Do I have to? She closed the doors on me. That is like, is that here? No, that's not there. Where is that? It's a big open field, I know that much. Maybe it is here. Ash Swamp? That doesn't seem right, though. Maybe it's a little further down. It's not Hyrule Field. Man, I was there. I think we were there on stream, even. Let me see if it shows it to be in the adventure log. What would it be considered under? This? No. It just shows the other location. Was it further up? I don't think so. I figured I'd be able to recognize it just by looking at it from the map, but I'm not seeing it. It very well could have been in this area. Let me travel there, and we'll see. No, this doesn't quite look right. Too many trees. Maybe. Oh, wait, hold up. This might be it, actually, because... yeah, there's all the dilapidated guardians. Oh, really? Alright, hold up. Guys are annoying. Did they... was it put in here? It wasn't... oh. Okay. So I can only look at it while it's on the wall there. I guess that's cool. Alright, well, that's not too bad. Here we go.
Worry about me. Run!
You sure?
Was that the power? Huh? No, no! Link, get up! You're going to be just fine.
It's Fi, she's calling.
The sword.
She needs to tell us that our health is low.
So he can still be saved.
Princess! Princess, are you all right?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands. Link. 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 You have recovered all of your memories of us from 100 years ago. I am here, inside Hyrule Castle. It is now time for you to defeat Ganon.
Okay. Just carrying these jabroni weapons around too. Gotta look a little cooler than that. Okay, so I guess that's it. There ain't much more to do. I wouldn't think anyway. Let's see. Destroy Ganon. Alright. Well, I guess I could do that. Let's, how do we want to enter? I kind of want to go back to Zelda's study because there was that thing there, that diary, but there was a real cool entrance underground where we found the shrine, and I don't know, I kind of want to take a look at that again. In any case, I think I'll be entering from the side here. Doesn't seem like it's too specific about where you infiltrate from. Get my bearings here. So I was kind of working my way around this spot earlier, just to kind of grind out some parts from the Guardians, but what the? Seems like I should be closer than this. I guess not. All right. While we're on the outside, I think I'm going to equip the Ancient Set. Just in case I manage to get hit by one of the big blast beams. Which is likely bound to happen. I also probably should equip one of these weapons too, yeah? considering that it's supposedly supposed to give me some kind of attack boost with him. So again, this isn't really going to be our first adventure in here. We did have to... Oh, hey. No time for you right now. But anyway, we came in here before, 1 for the memory, 2 for the shrines, so we had a little bit of a look, but not really anything serious. Didn't really delve into this place too deep. Looks cool, though. Oh, hey. What are you doing here? Royal bow. I think... You know what? I'm just gonna toss this soldier's bow. I'm just using it to shoot some random arrows at things, but... I mean, this works for me. Let's see what we can do. I forgot that there were, like, these guard towers. Actually, was it even here that I entered from last time? Extending neck job, eh? Just in case there's like a post game or something, doesn't hurt to have some parts on hand. If I could sell them or exchange them for some kind of weapon, either way is good. Okay, I think that study part is this tower right here. I wanted to go in there just so I could see what was in the diary. I chose to stop reading it so I could go back to it when we actually were doing this, but might end up being more hassle than it's worth. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take the ancient set off once we get into the interior of the castle, since it seems like there aren't as many of these things on the inside. So, I might as well use the ancient weapons while I'm out here. What's up, hey, nobody? And YouTube find Honey Sai is back. Brown ring? Okay. Not sure I know what that means, but maybe I'll get the gist of it someday. Oh, shit. That is not what I thought it was. Also, I got cut up on the wall there. I got these arrows specifically for these guys. Oh, what a shame it went down there. Oh, the Silent Princess. Okay, here's the diary. Read the research journal, sure. Today I met with Impa of the Sheikah tribe and began my research into the ancient technology in earnest. Impa introduced me to Pura and Rabi, other respected members of her tribe. Tomorrow I embark on an excavation with them. We hope to find ancient tech with which to operate the guidance stones. Today we uncovered some ancient technology that we believe may have the power to control the guidance stone. It is a rectangular object small enough to be held in my 2 hands. Sheikah text is featured prominently on it. It is made of an unknown material, but we believe it is the same as the shrines scattered across each region. Also, lol, what? I don't know. I was just reading the YouTube chat, so if there's ever anything confusing, that's where it's from. Let's see. Impa proposed that I hold on to it for now. I hope that it leads to some new developments in our research. The stone relic we discovered has been named. We are calling it the Sheikah Slate. We have not found any mention of a name for this object in the records we have unearthed so far. Nevertheless, Pura insisted we call it the Sheikah Slate, as the relic is a slate made by the Sheikah tribe. Feels a bit on the nose to me, but it was not a fight I thought I could win. We did it. We were able to restore some functionality to the Sheikah Slate. We discovered that this stone slate is capable of producing images, perfect likenesses of the things you pointed at. Unlike normal pictures drawn by hand, this requires no artist to capture anything in perfect detail. I deeply admire the accomplishments of Sheikah technology. Still, I know there is more to learn. There must be. We believe the Sheikah Slate may have a function that will allow it to control the guidance stone. Let's see. We must continue our research, and quickly. Am I India? No, I am not. I am not. I'm not the nation of India. We have started training the champions who will pilot the divine beasts. It may sound rude that I found this unexpected, but Mifa mastered the controls with surprising ease, rather. Daruk struggled at first, but eventually got the hang of it. Urbosa and Rivali both managed just fine as well. I could finally see the light of hope in our fight against the rising calamity. Rabi has restored mobility to many of the guardians we've excavated, but we still have yet to find all of the guardians. Records mention a greater number of them and even other types. Well, this just raises more questions. Where were they getting these things from? Or who was making them? They are said to be stored in 5 giant columns that rest beneath Hyrule Castle. The thing is, no matter how I search beneath the castle, I can't seem to locate these columns. They must be buried deep. Were they perhaps designed to sense the appearance of Calamity Ganon and to only activate upon his return? Countless ancient structures are being discovered across Hyrule, but all attempts to enter them have failed. Records indicate that these are facilities designed to train the hero who is fated to combat the calamity. But the crucial activation mechanism remains a mystery. Is the Sheikah Slate the key to activating them? That is Pura's theory, and I concur. And yet my experiments so far have been fruitless. Still, we must exhaustively investigate all means of opposing the calamity. We must not give up no matter what. That is a long journal. I spoke with Pura about the Shrine of Resurrection we discovered earlier. As we speculated, this particular shrine is, in fact, a medical facility with the power to heal. It also has a long-term stasis function that can be activated and maintained until healing is complete. In the war against the calamity 10,000 years ago, were the injuries so great as to necessitate such a facility? If so, I will remain uneasy until we have made all adjustments necessary to restore it to full working order. I can only pray that even if Calamity Ganon returns, our battle will not require the Shrine of Resurrection's power. Well, too bad on that, yeah? At least it was there. See if there's anything else cool in here. Maybe some little Easter eggs or something. Not really seeing much, though. Would have been neat if there was like a, I don't know, like a harp or something. Something to tie her in with other Zelda. It's a little close in there. Alright, well that was interesting. I don't know that... Yeah, I was going to say, this looks like it doesn't really connect to the rest of the castle all that well. Doesn't matter too much because my idea was to go... Oh, look at that. You can see kind of the pathways. Yeah, that seems to be a dead end. Alright, I think I'm going to do what I wanted to do anyway. And I'm going to enter from the, like, dock area. Whoa, what the hell? There was a guardian there and it just disappeared. There it is. You were India and Indonesia? Okay. Did something happen? No, I don't want that. Well, it was pretty quick to get in here. I'll switch back to the wild set. Just so we could look cool. Not the biggest stealth bonus with this set, though. At least we have high defense. At this point, too, I could probably just whip out the old Master Sword. Some of them shock arrows. You know what? I'm gonna switch over to those. I have 150 of them. It doesn't hurt to use them. Unless anything has any sort of electricity elemental buff, which hopefully that's not the case here, but I don't know. Maybe Hyrule Castle is a conglomerate of everything we've experienced so far. Get a little Zelda theme in there. Zelda Lullaby. Alright, 100-year-old hardy radishes and swift carrots. Oh, so another thing I found out about this is I thought the wild set was in Hyrule Castle. And then I was thinking that after completing all the shrines, we get the Hylian Shield. I had it mixed up. It's the other way around. So obviously we got the wild set after completing all the shrines. And the Hylian Shield is somewhere in the castle. I would like to try and get that. I just don't know where specifically it is. But we'll give it a good look and see if we can't find it somewhere. Hey, nobody, I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no on that. Does Rivali have a heart created of fart? Don't know that I can answer that with 100% accuracy, but, okay. Is this, yes it is. Ah. Hi. That was an easy door to get through. How to get the green clothes? You need to do all the shrines. And then just to go the extra mile, you can dye them green so that they're greener than green. Because it is a bit of a mixed set. I don't know. I don't want Twitch chat to get all up in there. I know there was Alphos in here somewhere. Oh, we got one up there. Let's see. Straight shot arrows. I should probably, you know what, thinking about it. This bow is so damn good. What with the... how it shoots and everything. I'm just gonna save it. I'm sure that'll come in handy in a boss battle. Ah, ancient text. Royal family's secret recipe. Number 2, the Chancellor's favorite, monster cake. Stew monster extract the bantha wheat, cane sugar, and goat butter for a spell. It's a dangerous dish that makes your head fuzzy and may even motivate you to plan evil schemes. Okay. This is how we get the Dark World. That's actually related to a side quest. I remember seeing it like really early in the game. They're like, hey, if you happen to be going in the castle, and I'm like, I just started the game. I don't think that's gonna be for a while. But yeah, sure. If I find that, I'll come find you. Yeah, we're looking to beat Gan in this stream. I'm gonna take a great Frostblade, why not? Okay, I'm guessing the central door takes us to where we need to go as far as Gan. Oh, well, actually, no. Yeah, we need to go up. I see it now. It was halfway invisible, but yeah, the main central castle part. So we can actually root around here for a little bit, see if there's anything cool. I kind of wish I don't know. The submap is okay. I wish it was shown from the top down and didn't rotate like that though, because it would be a lot easier to follow. Whoops, still alive. Now you settle down, nobody. I don't know what you're talking about, but... Came up a little short on that one. None of these are good. Wait, what is that a rusty bow? I've never seen one before. I mean, obviously. Oh no, it's a Royal Guards bow. Interesting. Prototype Sheikah made bow is designed to fight the Great Calamity. Made with ancient technology, it boasts a high rate of fire and fire power, but has low durability. No room for it. I wonder if I should swap out. I got these night bows. I guess they're not that great, but, you know, they get the job done in most cases. Oh, hey. A royal set. Okay, we're gonna drop that. That, and then I'm going to drop that one. What is that? Royal Guard Shield. This shield was forged using ancient Sheikah technology. It boasts extremely high stopping power, but its structural weakness made it low durability, impractical for combat. That sucks. I don't want it if it's just going to break in a couple hits. Just take the Royal Shield. Why even use it? It is really dark and really foggy in here. I don't know how well that's showing up on stream, but I can't see it too great.
Yep.
This didn't work out so great for you, huh? What was this? Nothing? Okay. We get a cool little Hylian crest there, but there doesn't seem to be anything important. Nothing I can manipulate in here either. Is it the fog in the Lost Woods? Probably not. I wonder if they got illusory walls here. Oh, this just seems to be a thing. Like breakable walls. It's a little gimmick we got going on here. Royal Guard's sword. Sheikah made replica of the sword that seals the darkness. Made with ancient technology to oppose the Great Calamity, but its low durability made it inefficient. But it has durability up. I wonder if it'd be worth taking compared to some of this other stuff. Honestly, the worst weapons I have are the like the friend weapons. Maybe I'll get, I don't know, should I mean, frost stuff is nice because it could freeze enemies in place, but if I could land a couple like decent hits, might be good. The thing I've seen with when it comes to elemental weapons is they don't have the best durability. I don't know, maybe the Frostblade will stay there if I take off. If I need to come back and get it... Let's see, where are we going? That was a dead end. But let's see what's down here anyway. Oh, you got the halberd. Got a bunch of parts in here. Raw whole bird. Alright. Prize meat can be obtained from certain birds. It gets full points for flavor, nutrition, and volume. It pairs perfectly with other ingredients or can be enjoyed alone. Just some last minute stock up supplies, I guess. Bulls don't even know what hit them. I don't know that I'll be using all of that, but it doesn't hurt to have it on hand. I think that's it. Alright. I'll go down the hallway here. So, oh, okay. Is that what it looks like on the map? Oh, no. Oh. Well, that smoke really messed me up. Observation room. I see something observing me right now. Thunderblade. Alright. Oh, look how lovely it looks out here. Let's see, what is this? Ancient... Ooh, ancient arrows. I thought that was a new development. We have another royal bow. Quick shot. I'm not gonna take it right now. But it looks like we've got... Korok seed here. I just don't see what I'm supposed to shoot. Oh, psh. See, now that's not good. Oh, wait. Alright, I'm gonna do one shot with the ancient bow here. There we go. Don't got many of those right now. I spent my last ones not even that long ago. Put one of these bows back up there. Alright. Continue making our way down here. Oh. Well, shoot, maybe not. Is there an alternate entrance? Looks like there might be one. A couple on the outside. Oh, what a shame. I feel like I was on a roll, too. Oh, still get me. Well, that sucks. And I guess we're back on the outside now, so I gotta put this on. No, Link. There we go. I was looking for something a little higher up, I guess. Seems like this will lead me in the right direction. Now, we've been over this song and dance before. Okay, so where am I now? Right on the other side of where I wanted to be. Let me see if there's an eye here. I guess not. That's just eternally there. Well, that sucks. Okay. looks like that. Down that way is just a... I don't know what that is. Looks like another entry point. Possibly. Oh, cool. Okay. Now, we need to go down a little bit. Well, whatever works. Wait a second, do I want to... I don't think I want to go up just yet. I do want to check out the other side here. I'm going to be kind of thorough when it comes to the interior, just because I want to see if I can find that shield. The only problem is, even looking at the map, it's a little hard to tell what goes where, and you never know when you're going to run into this blight crap, so there could be blocked off paths, even if it looks like I could go somewhere. That's a big drop. A decision I may regret. Whoa. What? Okay, cool. How come I can't? Alright. I shouldn't use the bomb arrows. At least he had some cool stuff on him. I would have had a better drop on him if, like, I don't even know what the hell was happening. Something glitched out while I was trying to do, like, a falling shot. And we were clipping into the waterfall there. Okay, so... Breakable Wall. What is this? West Passage. Okay, this is just another entry point. Don't think that's what we want. Looks like there's a couple more rooms if we go a little further down, though, provided we actually have access to them. I'm not even sure how they're connected here. Through this way? Lock up. Can't manipulate this at all. Oh, okay. That's all I needed to do. We're just making a mess of things in here. Oh, these are all silver enemies. Shoot. Like, alright, I've had enough. I'll go in the prison now. I don't think that's how you use that. Switch to in terms of like gadgetry. Alright. That is another little exit. Ooh, that one sucked. Oh, hey, we actually did have a lightning-resistant one. I didn't think that would happen. Alright, a little bit of money. Guard's claymore. Sheikah used the very essence this technology to forge this great sword. The design was to oppose Calamity, but the low durability made it impractical in battle. Well then, why would I want it? Same as every other one. There is a little something it looks like on the other end of this hallway, but I am curious to see what's over here. Since, you know, we're over here now and everything. Oh, okay, this just leads outside. Well, no, that's not where I want to go. I'll go take a look on the other end here. Oh, hey. I forget what they called these, but yeah, the Stalics. What the? Just broke off a piece of his ribcage. Still not even quite as hard as the Hinox. At least not the worst of them, anyway. Great Thunderblade, Royal Broadsword, Royal Halberd. Got a tooth and a toenail. Oh, wait. There we go. Hylian Shield. Shield passed down through the Hyrulean royal family, along with the legend of the hero who wielded it. Its defensive capabilities and durability outshine all other shields. Hold up. I'll get rid of some crap. Give me a sec. Get rid of that one since I've been using it. Okay. I mean, the durability outshines all others, but it still has durability issues. That sucks. You gotta take a page from Skyward Sword and make it the invincible shield. You get it in the castle, too. I mean, I suppose you could come down here at any point and have it for the duration of the game, but still. Make it so it doesn't do that, so that we can have a shield that, like, doesn't break. Test the royal guard. Strike down the giant foe to become recognized as a knight of the kingdom. Okay. I guess that's it then. Officially a knight. Again. Still, yeah, it is nice. It's good. It's good. A bit of topaz. Alright, the only thing is I need to find the exit back out of here. Is that it? Okay, and we need to climb all the way back up, I think. I'll just use our volley scale. Get us part of the way there. But there was that section that was like going up. I feel like that's what we need to do. Okay, Link sometimes struggles with lips like this that kind of overhang, so let's see if I can get on this part here. There we go. My way up. Yeah, you can't hang upside down too much. Okay, so from here, where do we want to go? I think it was this room down here. Make a right soon. Seemed like that path was leading up. Oh, no, yeah, it was this one. There was one of those blight eyeballs blocking the way up here. Oh, okay. Give me a sec on that. I guess we're entering back in the outside. Is this technically still a castle? Yeah, I guess it is. Almost look like Hyrule Field up there, but... Okay, so we're out here. I need to go up this winding path, and then it looks like there's the castle entry point once we go up that hill. I would say I probably could just climb up the walls here, but I don't know. Actually, from the looks of it, I guess I can't even take the path. Let's go up the stairs and see what we can see. Maybe I can get a better lay of the land. I might just have to crawl up the walls. I go up this way. Just gonna use one of these. Takes a little bit too long to get them through traditional means. Ooh, and a giant ancient core. That's nice. Are we sure this isn't a spot I already took? This looks like the same area where the library is. Anyway, I want to switch back to... Yeah, it should be good. Oh! Got me on that one. Oh, Zelda's diary now. It's not just her journal. After meeting with the champions, I left to research an ancient technology, but nothing of note came of my research. Return of Ganon looms, a dark force taunting us from afar. I must learn all I can about the relics so we can stop him. If the fortune teller's prophecy is to be believed, there isn't much time left. But turning over these thoughts in my head puts me ill at ease. I suppose I should return, or turn in for the night. P.S. Tomorrow my father is assigning him as my appointed knight. Oh? Do tell. I set out for Goron City today to make some adjustments to Divine Beast Va Rudania. I still recall feeling his eyes on me as I walked ahead. The feeling stayed with me so long I grew anxious and weary. It is the same feeling I've felt before in his company, and still not a word passes his lips. I never know. What's up, Godot? Scandalous, I know, right? I never know what he's thinking. It makes my imagination run wild. Guessing at what he is thinking will not say. What does the boy chosen by the sword that seals the darkness think of me? Will I ever truly know? Then I suppose it's simple. A daughter of Hyrule's royal family, yet unable to use sealing magic. He must despise me. I said something awful to him today. I said his hair looks stupid. Nice hair! My research was going nowhere. I was feeling depressed, and I had told him repeatedly not to accompany me. But he did anyway, as he always does. And so I yelled at him without restraint. He seemed confused by my anger. I feel terribly guilty, and that guilt only makes me more agitated than I was before. I'm unsure how to put today's events into words. Words so often evade me lately, and now more than ever. Really, words evade you, Zelda. You're the most chatty form of a princess we've encountered in these games yet. He saved me. Without a thought for his own life, he protected me from the ruthless blades of the Yiga clan. Though I've been cold to him all this time, taking my selfish and childish anger out on him at every turn. Still, he was there for me. I won't ever forget that. Tomorrow I shall apologize for all that has transpired between us. Yeah, hiya! That's what Link thinks of her. Nothing else, no more than that. And then I will try talking to him. To Link, it's worth a shot. Oh, she wrote down his name. Bit by bit, I've gotten Link to open up to me. Turns out he's quite a glutton. He can't resist a delicious meal. Nice hair is always the right dialogue choice, right? It's the best one to go for. When I finally got around to asking why he's so quiet all the time, I couldn't tell. It was difficult for him to say, but he did. With so much at stake and so many eyes upon him, he feels it necessary to stay strong and silently bear any burden, really. A feeling I know all too well. Oh, Zelda, you don't know the first thing about silence. For him, it has caused him to stop outwardly expressing his thoughts and feelings, really. I always believed him to be simply a gifted person who had never faced a day of hardship. How wrong I was. Everyone has struggles that go unseen by the world. I was so absorbed with my own problems, I failed to see his. I wish to talk to him more and to see what lies beneath those calm waters, to hear him speak freely and openly. And perhaps I, too, will be able to bare my soul to him and share the demons that have plagued me all these years. Father scolded me again today. He told me I am to have nothing more to do with researching ancient technology. He insisted that I focus instead on training that will help me awaken my sealing magic. I was so frustrated and ashamed I could not even speak. Been training since I was a child, and yet Mother passed that year before my training was to begin. In losing her, I lost not just another mother, or not another mother, not just a mother, but a teacher. Mother used to smile and tell me, Zelda, my love, all will be well in the end. You can do anything. But she was wrong. No matter how I try, or how much time passes, the sealing power that is my birthright evades me. Tomorrow, I journey with Link to the Spring of Power to train, but this too will end in failure. Such is my curse. Reminds you of a meme criticizing 13-year-olds who think they understand depression. It's kind of along those same lines, yes. I had a dream last night. In a place consumed by darkness, a lone woman gazed at me, haloed by blinding light. I sensed she was not of this world. Ooh, an alien. I do not know if she was a fairy or a goddess, but she was beautiful. We haven't had alien encounters since Majora's Mask. Her lips spoke urgently, but her voice did not reach me. Would I have heard her if my power was awoken? Or was my dream simply a manifestation of my fears? I am sure I will know the answer soon, whether I wish to or not. I turned 17 today. That means this is the day I finally be allowed to train at the Spring of Wisdom. When Link arrives, we will set out for Mount Lanayru. The other champions will accompany us there. I have not seen my father since he last scolded me. Things are too strained right now. I will meet him when I return. Might regret that. I'm gonna get some chapstick because all this reading is like drying my lips out. Actually, I've had a horrible feeling ever since that weird dream. No one would believe a failure of a princess, but right now, for no particular reason, I'm filled with a strange and terrible certainty that something awful is about to happen. Got a bad feeling about this one. Well, okay. Delving into the thoughts, the aspirations of our princess. Is that one of those shitty bows again? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think I'm good on that. What is this? Edge of Duality. Oh, those kind of suck. Where are we exactly? Not where we need to be, that's for sure. Yeah, Majora's Mask got some wacky stuff. We'll be doing that one after a little bit, but I'm excited to get back into it. It's got a lot of great little things in there. I feel like that one is worth like delving into the side quests and stuff just because of how outlandish things can get. Whether or not I'll be able to do all of them, who can say? It can be a bit of a rough game. Hey, oh wait, so this is the, oh wow. Just think, all that time it took to like explore the castle, and I stopped here first and then went down below, just so that I could experience the castle in full. But we could have totally like skipped out on all of that. Hold up. That's a little too high. I saw a targeting marker somewhere. Well, that looks like where I need to go. Let's put our business outfit back on. Sanctum. Oh, is this actually it? I thought we had to get, like, closer to the castle.
Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold.
Nah, don't worry about it. I got this. goes Zelda suffering in silence again. Are you being ironic? Ah, that is him. All right. Well, son of a bitch. I didn't think this would actually happen. Like right here.
Finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge.
Yeah, the Ganon Pete, exactly. He's a bug now.
This will be our final opportunity. We will not fail.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon!
100 years in the making. Hold on, princess. Our moment has arrived.
Yeah, shoot Calamity Ganon with the Calamity Cannon. Or Galamity, I guess. We're switching up the letters here. Wow, that took out half his health. Okay. Okay. That's a little bit of damage. Yeah. Oh, he can fly now. Let me fly too. Also, I want to switch to the ancient bow. Ancient arrows are fine. What's up, Deller? Uh-oh. Oh, it actually reflects beams. Nice. A little late on that one. Guess that doesn't work. Still got the same weakness as all the Guardians, though. We all fly down here. Oh shit, I missed it. Wasn't expecting that. Alright. A teller is never late, nor is he early. Arrives precisely when he means to. Well, I'm glad you're here so that we could finish this game together. Let me eat something. Okay, he's red now. Okay, yeah, immune to arrows. Cool, cool, very cool. Well, I'm guessing this is the point where... Ooh, okay. Yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, this seems to be the point where the Master Sword is a requirement. Or maybe not. Actually, yeah, no, he's just completely immune to everything. Oh, look. I guess we must dodge him. That is the only way to do this. Kind of sucks with that laser there. I got no other means to attack this bastard. I mean, he pops that weird orb thing. Good job leading your shot. Yeah, he's not a Ganon beat, he's Swiss Army Ganon, yeah. I can agree with that. He's got a tool for every occasion. Why does he have scissors? Nice pair of shears there. Not good at timing that one. Kind of sucks because that's the only way we could actually do any damage to him. I mean, at the very least, it doesn't look like we have to do a hell of a whole lot. Alright, Ganon, alright, you're cool. You're bad, we get it. in case he needs to cut some paper, yes. How silly of me, I should have known. This Ganon is very office-oriented. Come on, man. A little early. There we go. Ah! The scissors are for the beard? Maybe, but it doesn't seem to be using it that well for that one, that purpose. He likes it long. He likes the wild man look. I will say this is probably the weirdest looking Ganon we've seen. Okay, his defense just like went mad up. These last couple hits here. Do I have anything stronger than this? I don't think I do. Nothing with the attack rate. Oh, well, I got the Lionel sword. Actually, but you know what? It probably doesn't even do anything. I think we need the Master Sword at this point. Leon Jordan Figueroa, welcome to the stream. Hello. Man, I always want to do it right when it strikes, but you need to do it earlier than that. I should have learned from previous times where we've had to do the perfect, like, dodges, but not yet. Get it eventually. I think probably with this next one, though, it's going to be it. And this is one of those teases where he's got, like, 1 HP remaining. There we go. And just like that. But you still got the swirly bits around, so you got to get rid of that. That's the real problem. Much less intelligent than other Ganons. Well, less intelligent than Ganondorf. I guess if this was Ganon, usually when Ganon goes Ganon mode, he's just like raging beast. But yeah, we never really saw
Ganon.
any kind of like
Ganon was born out of
strong
a dark
intelligence
past.
from him.
He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time
Oh, wait.
and time again.
Okay, it ain't over yet. Silly of me to believe so.
He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before. I entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil.
Thank you.
Link,
What is this horse?
you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
Oh no, wait, I know this horse. This is the first horse I got. Hold up, I need this. This is Charlie. This is my Charlie horse. He's not very good. I got like the royal horse. I got that black horse. That was really nice. Why did it give me the bad horse? Also, that's interesting. Pictures taken moments before disaster. Anyway, Bow of Light. Princess Zelda gave you this bow and arrow for the battle with the Dark Beast Ganon. When wielded by the hero, it fires arrows of pure light strong enough to oppose the Calamity. Your inventory is full.
That energy covering Ganon's body is called
Hold up.
malice.
I haven't ridden a horse that much. We have to figure out how to do this.
I will hold the malice back as much as I can, but my power is waning. Attack any glowing points that you see.
Attack his weak point for massive damage. Thank you, Zelda. Any glowing point? Like, is that the fire or what? I guess we'll find out.
Holding back the malice. Hold it much longer.
Yeah, you always get a Charlie horse when you At least need it. Yeah, let's welcome back the random piano for a final, highlight. Man, why couldn't it give me the good horse, though? Yeah, you named it Polkatrot? That's a good one, too. Okay, at least the horse isn't affected.
Shoot a glowing area.
Yeah, giant enemy crabs. Pretty cool. Like I said, it's hogs in this case.
Ganon's power is weakening.
Alright, Charlie, you and me. We got this. My shitty horse that I got my first day of playing this game. You and me, buddy. We got this. He's not even looking at us.
Aim for a glowing area. It's working.
You wonder if the piano player lied on their
Hurry, Link.
resume. The hiring manager was just too embarrassed to find another. Nah, that's what we call freeform jazz, man.
We're so close.
Sorry, Charlie, come on. We could do it, come on.
Link, look up there.
Where? Where am I looking? Ah! Yeah, if I'm looking at its face, I can see it. Oh, that. Alright.
It's the very core of Ganon's being. Do what you must, Link.
Ah, shit. It always shuts up when I shoot an arrow in.
Use his attacks to your advantage.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Now, Link.
Well, there we have it. Oh, there you are. Well, finally, we've been waiting on you. This is your legend, after all. Oh, I thought he was just like going into space. I'm like, well, Ganon's going back to his home planet now. Legend of Zelda, late to the party. Always at the last second. Oh. Nice and compact. Oh, okay. That's just non-existent. I thought we put him into an orb. Thank you, game. I would have never known. Well, that was a hell of a long mission. That took like 30 hours.
I've been keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule.
Yeah.
May I ask?
Where did I get my clothes?
Do you really
No.
remember me?
Oh. And that's it, really? Okay. It ain't over until I see some credits. Of course, Stellar, I know you played the game, so you would probably know, wouldn't you? Ah, okay, there it is, staff roll. Alright, we beat the game. Wow, okay, well that was sort of an abrupt ending, but alright, sure. Yeah, that was Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Boy, we got a lot to unpack with this one. Where should I start? The piano, maybe? Yeah, thanks for playing. Thank you for playing my game. Alrighty. I'm just seeing if anything's happening with the pictures here. It looks like we're just looking at stuff we've already visited. Alright, well, okay. Let me get one thing out of the way here first. I don't think this is a bad game. Because I'm about to say some stuff that I'm sure some people aren't going to be happy with. But I don't think it's a bad game in the slightest. But that being said, I don't know that I enjoyed this one as much as the previous two Zeldas that I just played, or any other Zelda. But I had my fun with it. It's like, where do we begin with this? You really hope Zelda has a bigger role in the sequel? Like actually real-time help? Do we want that with this Zelda? Maybe. I guess it would be nice to see some sort of character development, but yeah, boy, this could possibly be the worst iteration of Zelda in existence. I did not like this Zelda, the character. I did not like most of the characters. In what little dialogue there is in previous Zelda games, I feel like we get a feel for characters better in every other iteration besides this one. And this one has like voices and dialogue. You'd think that with the ability to make, the cutscenes and the time they put into writing these scripts and everything, we would have some characters that we want to root for, characters that we like. Maybe if she practices her voice lines, maybe. I don't think that the mediocre voice acting helped in the regard to building up our characters. We get a sense of some of the characters, or motivations, or personalities, but we don't really delve in there. I mean, we think of some of the other characters that we've met in previous Zelda game, like Midna felt like so much more of a developed character. Even like Groose from Skyward Sword felt like so much more of a developed character. I think compared to other previous Zeldas, I mean, sure, there's Link to the Past. Sure, there's the original two Zeldas where Zelda isn't much of a character. She's more of a MacGuffin, a thing, something to shoot for, a goal. But other iterations that have Zelda as an actual character, like Tetra from Wind Waker, our Zelda from Skyward Sword, even, Twilight Princess Zelda, I felt did the defeated princess better than what we got here. I was getting annoyed every time we had any sort of interaction with Zelda and herself. Better than Majora? Well, we're talking Zeldas? Yeah, of course. She wasn't in Majora. She gives you the ocarina at the beginning of the game, but whatever. But it's like with this one, yeah, she practices voice, writes in her diary less. Well, how else are we gonna get to know her inner thoughts? But yeah, she was just kind of irritating. It's like every time we saw her, it was just whining and complaining, and I can't do this, and Daddy doesn't love me, and it's the power, I can't get it unlocked, and all of this drama. And it's like, I need something else to vary up a character like that. If that is the only thing we see from a character is just nonstop complaining, it isn't very reflective in a good light of a character that we want to see. And it's, I almost have no sympathy for her. They're trying to build up this drama for her, but it's like when we don't have any other sort of dynamic other than she's just whiny and a failure, that's not all that great. Like I said, even in Twilight Princess with what they did with her, yeah, she was defeated and locked up in Hyrule for most of the time, but our interactions with her and Midna and just sort of the little nuances that we see, she's more likable. She feels like a stronger character. And this one, she just seems so weak and useless. And it's like being married. I guess. Midna had a great arc. Groose had great hair and a pretty good arc. Well, Groose developed. He starts off as like the bully, and then he sort of becomes, not the hero, but he becomes a hero. He develops into like an actual character. He has an arc. I didn't feel like Zelda in this game had much of an arc. She whines and complains, and then she shows up at the end and gives you a bow, and she puts Ganon into the negative dimension. What was it? What was it where they locked in Superman 2? They locked Zod up in the in the triangle. That's where they put Ganon. That's where he is now. Yeah, she took her defeat gracefully in Twilight Princess. And like I said, I feel like the way she was kind of handled, she came across as a stronger character, even in defeat, than this one did. And I guess if that's the way you want to approach it, you just want to make her seem useless, then sure. But again, it would be nice to have a character that we actually like in the process. You have hope that they're going to give her a bigger role in the next one. Well, according to the preview, she's traveling with Link, so, it's possible. I hope she gets another VA. Because let me say one other thing here. This game was made in a period where Nintendo was doing horribly. The Wii U sold like crap. They were not making as much money as they did, and they had to do a lot of cutbacks. This is kind of before the Switch came out. Like right before, when this game was being developed. Obviously after it released, it came out on the Switch as well, but and it made, all the money in the world, and everybody loved it. But this was in a period where Nintendo wasn't doing so hot, so I do think it is somewhat forgivable in the fact that they weren't able to get like the hottest voice talent and exceed limitations. Oh, look, and there's Iwata. Iwata had just died around this time too, so it's like they were in a real bad spot. And I think what they came up with, even under all of those conditions, was pretty good. But still, yeah, the voice talents in this game were not that great. Like I said, it feels a little bit subpar for a AAA game. And granted, this is sort of their first foray into the field, but I really hope with the next one that they they spend a little bit of that Switch dollar. Get something going on here. She'll be traveling with Link asking, "Are we there yet?" every 5 minutes. And wondering if her dad loves her now. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, look, there he is. Maybe he'll say it now. Zelda, I really do love you still. Oh, they just pop into non-existence. All right, well, rip. And there we have it. The end. Oh, wait, we still have more. Oh, don't put on the stupid shirt. Only fools wear that shirt.
Domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working.
Oh,
Let's
this was in
investigate
the
situation.
pre-Calamity.
Mifa's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure.
Oh, maybe not.
Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off.
Does that mean they have the sex? Are they going to create a royal line? Hey, whose horse is that? That isn't my horse.
I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.
And there we go. Last shot on the Silent Princess, signifying that Zelda is truly done with her dialogue. Yeah, so maybe they will have some babies. Who knows? If you can't get Mifa, might as well do something else. Oh, and then the game just exits me. All right, cool. Yeah, King Rome from above. Zelda, I told you not to talk to Link anymore. Oh, yeah, Zelda's filled with many questions, I'm sure. Don't beat a dead Charlie. Don't do that. There's some rumors that some of the landscape is old Twilight Princess ruins. That'd be interesting. I don't know that we've seen any evidence of that. I don't know that there's been any leaks or anything either, but I mean, that would be kind of cool, I guess. Where does it do if I... Oh, yeah, okay, that's the end of the game. I was kind of hoping that there'd be, like, post-game. Like, maybe I could roam around a little bit, but I guess not. You gotta do all that shit before you fight Ganon, so whatever. Alright, so let's talk a little bit more about the game, because I'm not done with it yet. So, yeah, we discussed the characters. It's like, I feel like there should have been a little bit more in terms of development or something along those lines. It would have been a little bit better to sort of make me appreciate the characters some more, but, it is what it is. I think some better voice actors would probably help in that regard as well, but, it is what it is. And like I said, this was sort of like a down period for Nintendo at the time, so we can't expect the best of things to happen. We talked about the music quite a bit, but yeah, it's like it's slightly disappointing considering some of the soundtracks that we get from previous Zelda games. I really wish that there would have been an overworld theme. I think it would have helped in a lot of regards. We talked about the issue of immersion and whether or not that helps in that regard or not, but I don't know. I kind of feel like something break the silence a little bit would have been nice. It would have been nice to see if we could have broken away from a lot of the piano that was sort of plaguing our ears for a long time there as well. Many comments about that. Seems like a lot of people didn't really care for that while I've been playing this game, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. A nice soundtrack when it wanted to be a soundtrack, I feel. Like, the castle theme, that all would have been cool to see something of similar caliber if we were traveling around. A lot of the boss battle themes were nice, but it's so few and far between when we get like a pretty decent sounding track. I do like the little nuances of blending in some of the older songs, but some of the original stuff was pretty dang good too. Like I said, it's just inconsistent as far as when it pops up, so the overuse of the piano was annoying. A lot of people say the same thing. I think after a while I could kind of tune it out, but random piano keys, it's not preferable to a fully orchestrated soundtrack, I feel. But again, just one of those things that you have to live with. I will be interested to see what happens in the sequel, whether or not they'd be able to push beyond some of these concepts that they've introduced in terms of anything, in terms of like character building, in terms of musical compositions, or if we're just going to stick to the same old stuff, because that's what worked the first time around, and obviously this game was super popular, so they might just stick with what works. Who can say? But I would like them to push beyond. You mostly harp on the piano because you studied classical piano for a decade. Jazz is good, but you don't like freeform jazz. I mean, it's not just you. It's, a lot of people that have come in here and talked to me throughout the streams expressed some form of distaste with the music, whether that was in large form or just like, I don't really care for this. But yeah, it's a little bit divisive, so we'll just leave it at that. How many temples did I complete? The shrines? I got them all. That's why I was wearing the green tunic, because you only get that after you do all of them. Or whatever they're called, yeah. Also, it's not that great. The soundtrack, like I said, I think a lot of people appreciate it, a lot of people like it. I preferred it when we had some fully orchestrated stuff. I thought the Hyrule Castle theme was great, the one that's playing right now. And like some of the town musics, boss battle musics, I thought a lot of those were really, really cool. But just that little sprinkling of piano and the freeform jazz, it was like, I don't know. You missed 5 of them? Oh, once you push that far, 115 shrines, Jesus. It would have been nice to kind of like push a little further into that. Let me see. Yeah, we could take a look at the gear again, just to see what I had. How far do we want to go back though? Freeform jazz needs soul. Piano can be very expressive, but not in that way. Works much better as a melancholic instrument than a parlic instrument. I could see that, yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree. I did not study music, but I do have an appreciation for what instrumentation can do to affect, the kind of feeling and everything that comes with whatever you're trying to portray. Oh, this is like right before the boss battle. So yeah, when it came to the green tunic, this was what you get for completing all the shrines. I got decked out. I got the Master Sword like first thing before we even hit up a Divine Beast. That was a great decision. Got the Hylian Shield inside the castle. It seems like you could have gotten it at any point, so I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get it earlier, but, again, I thought it was the other way around. I thought inside Hyrule Castle, you got the tunic, and then I thought after completing all the shrines, you get the shield. So I had it mixed up, but you know, that's just kind of how it is. But yeah, it's pretty interesting little set here. I don't think the tunic looks that great. I've expressed my distaste with it, but after dyeing it, I think it looks a little bit better since we don't have the brown shorts. Would have been nicer if he had the pants from Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword, or tights. I'd be fine with seeing the Ocarina tights make a comeback. You like the shrine that you had uncovered by throwing a metal weapon in the pile of dirt in a thunderstorm to direct it with lightning? Oh yeah, that one was cool. I mean, you get the little hint from what's his name, Birdman, Kaz, something like that. I like I think my favorite shrine was probably the island one, the one where you get stranded on the island and you have nothing, and you have to like craft your own equipment and all that. It's a hell of a lot of work just for a single shrine, but I thought it was one of the cooler things in the game to do, and it's unfortunate that wasn't on stream. Oh yeah, but here's some of the baffling things to me. I don't know why there wasn't an item storage. When you have a game where you have durability issues where weapons can break, I want to be able to store my best weapons somewhere. Now, granted, you can build that house and store 3 weapons, 3 shields, and 3 bows, but that's not a lot. That is a pain. That I can't store my weapons. I can't sell my weapons either. That also baffles me. I don't know why that was a decision. In stuff where you need rupees more than ever, I should be able to sell most of my items and equipment. I don't know why they barred me from doing that. I don't know why, when you have a game with durability issues, why you wouldn't have some sort of smithy or something where you could repair your equipment that you appreciate more, because there's some stuff that you ain't gonna get again, like those guardian weapons. Once you're done with the shrines, you can't get them back. You could pay for that ancient crap, but you know, maybe I want some of the other ones. These are things that are kind of standard when it comes to other games that have mechanics like this. The reason why they weren't included in this game, I have no clue. And it's a little bit upsetting in that regard too. I feel like it would have been much better, maybe not easier. I mean, you could put like a hefty price tag on it if you don't want people doing it often, but it would have been much more preferable to keep some of the equipment that I wanted instead of having to cycle out a bunch of crap I didn't like, or be, stingy with some of my equipment and then not have room for it because of the item, inventory limitations. So just things that would have been better in terms of quality of life. And I know that there's been word that they've worked on some quality of life improvements for the sequel. We can only hope that stuff like that is going to be included. But yeah, just upsetting when you have durability this bad in a game. Like some weapons you cannot get through a handful of enemies without a weapon breaking. Where you can't have a repair smith, you can't store anything, you can't sell stuff to get better equipment, you can't buy weapons. Everything is OSP. On-site procurement. It's a pain in the ass, and that I did not like. Now, granted, I was able to get through it fine. It wasn't like it was a huge issue, but it would have been much more of an enjoyable experience had these mechanics been established in the game. And like I said, it's not like it's some revolutionary thing. This pretty much comes standard with games that include mechanics like that. So I don't know, first foray into the field, so you can't expect everything to be perfect, but I would have figured that something like that would have gone into the talks of making the game first. The green tunic looks badass. You should have finished the last handful. I mean, if it was only 5, man, might not be a bad idea to go back and do it again, just for the sake of having it. He needs the silver leggings. Yeah, like I said, I'm not too fond of the shorts. I think it looks better because before you dye it, or before I dyed it, they were brown, and I thought it looked a lot worse with the brown shorts underneath the green tunic. Having it more uniform makes it look better to me, but yeah, the tights or pants would have been better, I feel. Maybe a different option. You do get, I think those amiibos drop different tunics. That might work. Oh wait, no, I'm already wearing that. You do get the Dark Link set from, the monster man. Kilton, something like that. And he's wearing the tights here, I think. Unless that's just... No, his skin is supposed to be like dark gray. So yeah, he's wearing the tights here. But it is a throwback to Ocarina. He's even got the folded over boots and all that. So there is that. But yeah, I think you could get other tunics from some of the amiibos. Like if there's an Ocarina one, maybe you could get that set. I got the Chic headgear from using my Chic Amiibo, but the drop rate seems pretty bad because I've scanned them at least 4 times and I haven't gotten anything but this. But you rocked the Dark Link ever since you got it. It's kind of cool, but it's got really shitty armor and you can't upgrade it like at all. Why don't we try that while we're just sitting here talking, shooting the shit about this game? Can see what we could get out of these amiibos. I got my case of them over here. Let's see what we get on the old lottery. I'll try my Wind Waker link. I like how you get a bunch of fish from it, because the flooded Hyrule realm. Oh, Royal Broadsword. Okay, see, that ain't that great. I'm pretty sure you could get some like Wind Waker oriented gear, but I just haven't gotten it from that yet. Let's try the Chic one. See what we get from this. Maybe I'll get the second set. You get a bunch of mushrooms with the Chic Amiibo. I don't know why. That sort of eludes me. And a Phrenic Bow. Okay. Well, it is a lottery after all. And we lost. But yeah, I think that's probably my biggest complaint about the game right there, is just the non-ability to store your stuff, the non-ability to sell your equipment, and not being able to make repairs, and the durability just being so bad. You know, basic things with the open world, it feels relatively empty. There's not a whole lot going on aside from when you come around to towns and other things like that, so yeah, that is a thing as well. Having to climb up the towers to get the lay of the land, that's kind of like old hat by this point, but you know, this did come out like 4 years ago, so you can't really blame them. But it is kind of irritating in some regards, some of the older concepts when it comes to open world games, or tired concepts, I should say. I guess they're not entirely old, but they are feeling a bit tired. Only amiibo you have is the wolf from Twilight Princess. The wolf was a nice in-game ally. That's another thing I got a bit of a complaint about. There's like that, you know, physical DLC where you have the Wolf Link amiibo, and then you have like the Ocarina of Time amiibo or something like that. Epona is apparently locked behind an amiibo, so that's kind of shitty. And then I guess you get the Wolf Companion when you have the Twilight Princess one. So, oh, I thought that was a rock, not blight. So that's kind of shitty too. You don't get like the staple horse in a game where you can have horses. You can't get the true horse unless you buy the amiibo for it. So that kind of sucks. I'm not too into that concept. Maybe like getting it early or something like that, or getting a boost, but don't lock it completely. I would have liked to have Epona, but I didn't have it. Instead, we had Charlie Horse, and then you get the Royal Horse, but I mean that's whatever. Yeah, Nintendo, pay up, fools. That's their slogan there. It's not the one they released to the public, but oh well. Yeah, I think that's about it though. Otherwise, I enjoyed most of what this game had. You know what? No. The story in this game. I understand that a lot of the story was behind the memories and stuff like that, but it's what you call a disjointed narrative. Things don't lead up into other things quite as seamlessly or as well as I think they could have if we wanted a stronger narrative in this game, given that it's open world and, you know, you take your time to do your own stuff. Look, I get that, but I like a Zelda game with a stronger narrative, something that's a little bit more straightforward, as opposed to getting little tidbits. And what we saw, you know, obviously we weren't all too crazy about, but yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Somebody, I forget who it was, but somebody came in here. It's like, I played this game and I still don't know what's going on. Well, I could sympathize, I suppose. Metal Gear Solid 5 had more of a story. Maybe that was the inspiration, because that was the big open world game at the time this was coming out. Oh, look at that. Got a little stripper pole action. Yeah, very, very linear story, and I get that that's an approach you can take, but considering it's a Zelda series, I feel like a stronger narrative would have helped a lot more, especially when you have cutscenes with voice dialogue. Take the opportunity. I mean, if you're going that far, flesh it out a little bit more. I feel like that would have helped in a motivating factor for the game. Because I didn't really feel pressured to come to the castle here. There was nothing like really motivating me aside from like, well, it's time to finish the game now. But hey, like I said with everything else, it is what it is. We can only hope that Breath of the Wild 2 learns from these mistakes, should they recognize them, and incorporates some better mechanics, better flow, just, improve upon what you did in the last one. I have heard, or remember reading something about the dev team had like a bunch of concepts that they wanted to employ into the game, but with the limitations of the Wii U hardware, they just weren't able to do so. I don't know that the Switch hardware is that much better where they could put some better stuff in there, but I guess we'll see what happens. There's also Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, and as I expressed before, it's like that to me still is the definitive like open world experience, and they did acknowledge that game has inspired them to do some more. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully the open world is a little bit more filled out. Hopefully the story is a little bit more fleshed out. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential here with Breath of the Wild, and I feel like they could have done better. But again, it's their first foray into this type of field. It almost seems a little bit too harsh to be harping on it, but if I'm criticizing and I'm giving my genuine, honest opinions on this game, that's how I feel. Everything that I've expressed so far, so that's just how it be. Your biggest takeaway from this game is not every game needs to be open world. Well, yeah. I think it's a neat concept. I think that it works in a lot of regards with Breath of the Wild, but yeah, you're right. Not everything needs to have the open world survival crafting mechanics that were so hot, a decade ago, and some people can't let go of it. But if you're going to do it, at least try to do it right. And I think we got kind of halfway there. Maybe a little more than halfway there, but not fully where we needed to be in terms of a great open world game with Breath of the Wild. Like I said, I don't think this game was bad in any stretch of the word, but I do think it had its low points. So, but that's going to be it. I think that's about as much as we can talk with this one. I'm glad I got to play it eventually. I will not be playing Breath of the Wild 2 when it comes out. Maybe like in 5 years when I get a Switch. We'll see how it works out for us. But that's going to be it for tonight. I will be back with more Zelda later on in the week, hopefully. I'm thinking I might want to take a break one of these days. Maybe give myself a few days to recharge. But then again, I do have some time off coming up. So we'll see how it happens. But next Zelda game will be Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. The non-HD edition, I will be playing the GameCube version. And it'll be good. It'll be good. Like I said, I've been getting the craving for that one ever since we kind of started our way into like Twilight Princess. I haven't played that one in ages, and I think it'll be fun to kind of dive back into it, so to speak. So, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Glad you had fun, Godot. Thank you. See you, Deller, Snake, everybody. You guys have a good night. I'll try to be back tomorrow. We do have some more Nightfire to get into. Hopefully I'll be finishing up that game. We'll check out some of the multiplayer stuff for it. And later on in the week, be starting up Wind Waker, so look forward to that. But in any case, it's been real. Breath of the Wild was fun, despite my issues with some of it. And yeah, that's another one in the bag. So you guys take care. Have a good night. And maybe we'll see you around next time.